politic ideologies are realism and idealism. Realism refers in politics to the use of hard power, such as war, always seeking for your own good. And idealism is when you use like soft power, like negotiating or debating, to solve a problem with ethics or moral.
A nation-state conflict is a problem of a state that wants to become a nation or a country. An ethnic conflict is any type of problem that a group of people that live under the same traditions could have. A religious conflict is a conflict between two or more different ideologies or religious practices. A governmental conflict is a problem between the leaders of a government. An economic conflict is a problem where people want to gain more economic resources, like for example oil. And a territorial conflict is a problem where people want to expand themselves and gain more territory.
Colombia has been on a half-century-long conflict between the government and guerrilla groups. It started around mid-1960s in a period called La Violencia, which ended with an agreement between liberalists and conservatives known as the National Front. The most significant leftist guerrilla groups were the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia and the National Liberation Army. This brought the creation of right-wing paramilitary organizations who protected people from attacks by guerrilla groups. Then both guerrilla and paramilitary forces have involved in criminal activity, but the one that caused more impact was the problem of narco-trafficking. Today, the war continues because narco-trafficking is an actual problem. This conflict has caused the loss of around 50,000 lives and the lack of national cohesion.
In this specific conflict in Colombia, we're talking about a civil war because we are talking about guerrilla groups getting against the government. Also, the causes for this problem have changed over the years, because at first it was an ideology conflict because of the two ideologies getting into conflicts, but now it is an economic conflict because we are talking about drug trafficking and security.